Hello and welcome to the AllMadeUp podcast with me, Harry Stikini.
Me, Lewis Coleman.
And me, Ben Hart.
The show where each week a guest joins us in the writer's room to create a story like you and we have never heard before.
Not quite knowing what's around the corner or what we'll find along the way, as this podcast is exactly what it says on the tin.
It's all made up.
Nice.
No variation this week, Ben?
No, I'm worried I was going to shout at me all day, so there's a...
I actually wonder if people will ever get bored of our intro. You know what I mean? Because if this is episode, 40, something like that.
According to the stats, this is the only thing they listen to, and then they switch it off.
Each week they come back, hoping that I'm going to do something different. Is it going to be this week?
I think that's all they're asked about.
That is so fucking funny. Yeah. How long are your podcast? 30 seconds. Listenership, 100%.
Yeah, we've got an incredible download rate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wonder if they ever get tiresome of it, because I don't saying it. I just think, is it a case of, do we have to zhuzh it up after 50 episodes?
Well, how would we do that though? Like, what would we say? Like, this is all a podcast where we talk about our feelings.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I look forward to it. I think
more than the guest.
Yeah, more than the guest. I'm like, I just can't wait to do that intro, and then we do it, and then I'm like,
just did it. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like when you don't do a variation, Ben, even that adds a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know what you're going to do each week.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good for relevance. I think it's like EastEnders or carry the theme there.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like integral to the
soap.
Yeah, it's like when they change your soap, like slightly change the music, and people are like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah. Or they changed the actual intro visuals. You know,
I've done that a few times.
Yeah, when that cat was dead in Corrie for like 20 years and they didn't change it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you have a little text there, Ben?
No, it's just, sorry.
Go on, who is it?
I think it's probably an email.
We'll check. Is that time you're wasting?
It's my sister. She sent me a picture.
Of...
my dog lay down like that.
Oh, right. Nice. Yeah.
So for the listeners, he's just been sent a picture of his dog lied upside down on the couch.
Yeah. Obviously, the news of the King's cancer has absolutely knocked him for 6. And the dog is on his back like, I can't hack it. This is absolutely done me.
That is so distasteful, but funny. That's
Well, obviously, we hope he makes a speedy recovery.
Yeah, my dog does.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine that. Fucking hell.
But yeah, next time just turn it off.
Oh,
just mute it, Ben.
Yeah.
It's on mute now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's on vibrate. Just sit on it.
That scare's gonna hit me. That's why.
No, I'm not gonna hit you.
I keep edging away.
Yeah. We've what's been going on this week?
Well, we did a comedy gig this weekend. No, it wasn't even weekend, was it?
It was on Thursday. Yeah, Lewis's first gig after about 3 months.
Longer than that. It was Lafayette was like before Edinburgh Fringe, wasn't it?
6 months.
Probably longer than that, I reckon.
Yeah. Like July, wasn't it?
So how do you think it went?
I think it went.
That's not a leading question. I think
you use it as if it's go on. You tell me how you thought it went, and then I'll give you the.
So someone say that review at work, like, how do you think you're doing? Yeah.
He did well. He did very well.
Yeah, I thought it went well. I thought I got some good laughs. I thought I was like my material came when it needed to, but I felt like obviously I was going through the motions a little bit of it, because I was saying to Harry that some of it was like new.
Yeah.
So I haven't done it in ages, so I'm trying to do new stuff in a longer set, which I haven't done for ages anyway. So I knew I was reaching at times and just trying to get from one bit to the next, but I felt like 90%. Well, I feel like everyone in the crowd enjoyed it. Really, I didn't see any faces which were like, "What's this lad doing?" And like people coming up to me after going like, "Loved it."
What face would that be?
Yeah. What's that?
I didn't see any faces. What is this lad doing? What would that face be? Would it be like a?
Yeah, I think.
But yeah, I thought it went well.
You did do well. You did do very well.
All things considered.
No doubt, mate. I've never seen it. He smashed my gig when he did it last time. Probably the last gig he did that, wasn't it? You reckon?
Yeah. Well, it would have been that one, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Right, but because that wasn't that far off Edinburgh.
You give me your critique.
Do you know what was? You're usually, when we ever do the killer nights, like so relaxed beforehand, kind of grabbing hold of me, like, I need you on it tonight, right? That's your psych up for me. And you were so quiet when we were putting the speakers up before the gig, and I was like, he just wants to be in his own space, and that's absolutely fine. And while Tony Burgess was on and was doing very well, he's at the back of the room looking at Tony. I'd look at Lou and he'd go. And I think in his
like
head,
a big smile.
He's just going over his material again and again. And then you got on stage, and considering like, I thought you were going to be like an uncoiled spring, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you were so controlled. That was the most relaxed I've seen you. You weren't. You said about nervous energy before, right?
Yeah.
You weren't that. You were like, everything was kind of very measured, and it was funny, and you didn't look out of place.
Yeah.
And then the relief afterwards, you were like, oh, my God, like I feel so good. To
Yeah, it felt like an exam. It felt like a difficult exam, which I was going to sit, but I hadn't done any revision. Or the revision was cramming, like last minute.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you did very
but
well.
after doing it, I feel like, right, I can now go and do another one and another one and another one.
And it wasn't, pardon me, it wasn't the easiest of rooms. Like,
no, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you did very well.
Your dad enjoyed it?
Yeah, I have I'm pretty sure a memory of my dad with his foot on a chair as he was chatting to one of the comedians in the green room, just being like, "I was good that."
Giving him advice.
Yeah, I don't know. He just, he had a toothache, my dad, and he was like, "This is coming out tomorrow." I was like, "All right." He said, "So I'm just gonna get pissed tonight." And then he got to the dentist, and they said, "That's not coming out. You need antibiotics. You can't drink for 5 days." And he's like, "Oh fuck."
I'm sure he was leathered though.
Oh mate, he was I think I bought him 2 double whiskies, and he was well on his way. But yeah, you did very well.
We've got your gig soon, haven't we, Ben?
Yeah, it's next week. Is it next week on Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
A week of Tuesday?
Yeah, 13th.
The 13th?
13th. My tooth taken out, sounds like.
Well, speaking of teeth getting taken out, that is a segue into our guest, isn't it? Because the last time they was on the podcast, they had just had their tooth taken out. Who was it, Harry?
It was the brilliant and wild Liam Pickford from episode number 3, which, if you haven't seen, and after you've watched this one, go back and watch that one.
It's a cult classic, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely,
It was a lot of people's favourites for a while. It might still well be their favourite for a while.
For me, the response I had was like Marmite, really. It was like, fucking hell, that is the funniest thing that I have ever heard. Yeah. Like, it was so good. And then others going like, I have absolutely no idea what he was going on about.
I loved it.
Yeah.
B&K during that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But he's also since then done 2 of our gigs, hasn't he?
He has, and Liam on stage is exciting, unpredictable, and he's always great. So we're buzzing to have him back on, and I've got to go and pick him up from Atherton train station in literally like 2 minutes. So
for the listeners, if you're listening now, Harry is going to leave. He's going to go to the train station, go and pick him up, and he will be here in like the next 10 seconds to you. Yeah. But in reality,
no, I think we should leave it.
Can we do a little sound effect?
Fill the space. I mean, he's going, I just think he'll be back soon. They'd be like, that's how it's worked this week.
Hell, yeah, this pod's 4 hours long this week.
Most of it's just
your phone pings and there's a car accident.
Yeah, Lewis hits me. Yeah. Just turn it off.
But get us into it, Harry.
This is going to be all made up with Liam Pickford.
This is going to be all made up with Liam Pickford. Enjoy.
Just a little bit. What chords are you playing? The chords of love.
We
get him back into
out of Harry because he put a picture on Instagram once of him playing the guitar and he was going, get him back into it.
Yeah.
What a prick. He's just trying to do something nice to the word going.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, innit? Like, if you
make
does something to bolster his self-esteem, you're always like, what a prick. You know?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah. What?
I get it.
Trying to better yourself.
Yeah. I've not told him I'm taking cod liver oil. You know what I mean? Yeah. Keeping that under wraps.
Mate, if you go and fucking Juice Plus, we'll flip.
What? You're on multivitamins.
Fucking Omega Stee over here.
Ben, you ready?
Playing Minesweeper or something.
I know
He's playing Snake too.
I'll do it after.
Yeah, just do it after.
I'll do TikTok after you.
Yeah, TikTok after you.
Yeah, TikTok. No one's asked about TikTok.
After.
You can have TikTok, but only if you eat your pudding.
Right, sorry.
Am I bringing this back in? Yeah.
If you would.
Okay.
Liam, bring us in. And we're back.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Liam, could you mind saying to the camera, and we're back? Start us off.
Right.
No, you brought me here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not on the payroll.
Do you want me to bring us in?
Go on.
And we're back.
Hey, look at that.
See? It's almost like I've just watched you for 37 episodes.
Yeah. We are back with the brilliant Liam Pickford, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
He's back, the man from episode 3. Yeah.
I like how everybody's just sipping the mug. Everyone's got a mug in their hand going.
Yeah.
Just boiled that. The man from
it's not long boiled.
Yeah, not long boiled that. The man from episode 3 sounds like a really like indie film, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the man.
It was an indie episode. Yeah. But thank you very much for coming back on.
Cheers, Paul.
It's it must be what 30 odd episodes since last one. You were back in the early days.
I've really turned a corner since.
Well, you've got your tooth sealed, I would like to think.
Oh,
yeah, you had that tooth, I remember, on the day.
Yeah, I know, but I need 2 more.
I think we should keep doing
No,
it.
this is true. This is true, right? So I had a twinge, and I went to dentist again on New Year's Eve, and she X-rayed my gob, and she went, "Oh, I went, oh God, what's up now?" She apparently have a fully grown tooth, just grown sideways.
Oh right, wow.
What? No one's noticed it.
No one's fucking
What?
said out.
You've
for
had like
years.
teeth taken out. I've just been doing it by it. Like
They do. Well, you know, there's the gold package, which is you can have as many out as you like, and I tend to go for bronze.
Okay.
Right,
Or
yeah.
copper, you know.
So you've got a tooth growing sideways in your gum.
Yeah.
Wow. Obviously, in between you coming on the last pod and now, we've had you at a couple of our gigs.
Yes.
The killer comedy shows.
Yes.
Both of which you were excellent at.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, stormed
I
them.
enjoyed them.
Yeah, shouting "Storm a Cenotaph" on Remembrance Sunday to a room full of white people, and it got a good reaction. But yeah, I thought, oh,
Scary
maybe,
reaction.
maybe avoid
Well,
that.
it's, you know, my family did lose people in the war. It's just they're on the other side.
Round of applause for the troops.
We all grieve in different ways.
Yeah. But have you what have you been up to in between now and the last episode with us? Which is what, 6
I've
months or so?
been to Asda a couple of times.
Nice.
Been on some coaches.
Yeah.
I did do a gig in Sunderland.
How was that? Okay.
Right. So it was in Sunderland's premier event space, which is called The Point.
Yeah.
And I get there, and it's like must be like a 600 seat or something. And there's 40
It's 40.
Waysiders in there.
Wow.
And I'm on with Nick Doody, and I'm comparing, and Nick Doody walks out and goes, "Fucking hell, looks like an assembly after a school shooting." So then it gets better. So the guy running the gig, he comes up to his wife, he goes, "All right, Liam, there's going to be a joke competition in the middle." And I'm like, right, well, there's the racist pile, and there's the pile I can fucking read. So I'm reading these jokes, and they're dreadful as you'd expect. And I got to one, and it said, "What do you call a Muslim with pink hair?"
Okay, right, yeah.
And the answer was Gandhi floss.
Okay.
Right.
So I said, "You do know he was a Hindu?" And then this voice in the darkness went, "A what?"
But the thing was, it was in your own head.
That was it. No, it was my dad. I've seen him since birth.
Oh, what?
What?
That is funny.
I gave them the prize, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prize racist. Yeah.
2 flights to Delhi.
That is but that sounds eventful.
I've had a time, Harry.
You had a time.
Well, when we had Phil Ellis on, he said that you sold him your car.
No, I didn't sell it him.
Oh, you give it him?
I gave him my car.
That was it?
Out of and then he gave me fucking COVID.
Right, okay, nice.
It's
one.
dead funny. So we were driving.
Carded.
Driving to Alfred's, and he goes, "Have you had this COVID?" Yeah, and I'm like, "No, not had it." He goes, "All right," because I woke up shivering this morning. I was like, "All right." He goes, then I just realised I was hungover, and I was like, "Yeah, fair enough." So I do a gig that night, and he texts me, going, "It's positive,"
Right.
and yeah, so I didn't get to go home for Christmas.
Oh, really?
He gave me 60 quid in a blank Christmas card.
Wow.
For the car.
Wow.
But it's still going, apparently. So,
Yeah.
he did say he can't get rid of the smell. But, you know, that's to be expected. If you're going to pay 60 quid for a car,
Yeah.
you can expect
you
it
have to
smell.
expect, you know, some odours, some spatter.
Fair play, you
know.
just gave it him, though.
I did, though, because like, I wish I hadn't now because I'm on my ass. But, like... but
In the short term, you thought, it's leading up to
I
Christmas.
thought, you know, he needs somewhere to sleep.
How did you feel with COVID?
How do I feel?
With COVID?
Why do you care? I don't
I'm curious. Some people, like, I had COVID.
I
and
grew horns. There we
yeah,
go.
I wasn't like not for 6, but my sister had it. She was, yeah.
It depends, you know. Yeah, it was all right. But I do feel like I've reached a level now where I do feel sort of awful most of the time. If I feel too good, I don't like it, you know.
Yeah. You go get COVID again.
Get up without screaming in pain, then
Yeah, that's a positive.
don't like it. Because it's mine. No one can take that away.
Yeah.
So what a way to start the day.
The only positive in your life is a test.
That's it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
all positive. Now I'm getting on telly though.
You went on telly?
Yeah.
Well, that's positive then. Why you say that?
I'm on Britain's Fattest Junkies. And it's
Nice.
me just filmed it the other week, and it's me and Pete Doherty waiting for One Stop to open. For 3
I
hours.
can't tell if you're being serious, but if you are, that is superb.
Yeah, we let us know when it's on, please. Release an episode similar
It's on
time.
Channel 5, and it's hosted by Danny Dyer.
Right, here I am.
Here I am.
With the two fetish junkies.
Look at these pair of cunts.
I'm going to fight him.
I'm going to fight 'em.
It's on at 10 a.m.
Yeah. If this One Stop don't open, I reckon it's going to get a bit naughty.
The meat's got £500.
Pete's rattling and Pickford needs a pepperami.
But I imagine it's like Madge, you've got to buy like auction material. You've got like £500 spent at an auction, you've got to sell it at the end.
Bargain cunts.
He knows intricate details about your life. He's like, so Liam, I heard you sold your motor for 60 quid. And then you got COVID. Yeah.
Danny Dyer gets about though, doesn't he? Like,
Yeah.
He did what's it called? What are you for? No, it's not called that. Who do you think you are?
Oh, mate, that was so good, that one.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't know.
It's the best bit is when he finds out he's like Edward the First.
he's got like royal bloodline. Hasn't
He goes out, he goes, babe, I'm going to buy a fucking rough.
Yeah, I've seen that. Just wear one of them.
Fucking get one of them on it.
I seen where they obviously, that was on Who Should Beat You Out, and then there was like a spin-off where it was a bit more of a detailed look into his past, and they did like a lot of like cosplay. Is that the thing when they dress up and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like went to castles and that, and his entire family are with him, and he's just like walking around in tights, like a bit of me, bit of me.
That's treacle. That's fucking treacle. Yeah. Oh, that's
You ever see
treacle.
that thing about that video about his daughter? So his daughter's going out with Jared Bowen, who plays for West Ham.
West Ham,
Yeah.
But like, there's a chant at West Ham. Bowen's on fire and he's shagging Danny Dyer. But Bowen's on fire and he's shagging Danny Dyer. But like, Danny Dyer's a West Ham fan. And they were asking him, how do you feel about chanting it? He was like, well, I think it's charming. It's a love song.
Yeah.
It's like,
To be fair,
you ever see your daughter, and he's shagging Danny Dyer.
That Peter Crouch tweet where that City fan went, oh, you've been dead good now, I'm going to stop wanking over your wife. And then Peter Crouch replied and went, cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Brilliant. It was amazing.
I like Danny Dyer. I think he's got a nice like feel to him. You know
Yeah,
what
I
mean?
like him,
He
man.
comes across well. When do you see him on Question Time when he's talking about David Cameron? He's like, where is he? You know what I mean? Probably with his trotters
South
up.
of France with his fucking trotters up. Twat.
Yeah, and they're just like, well, Danny, let's just rein it in a touch, you know what I mean? You're a little bit. It's 6 o'clock, Daniel. Yeah,
What did
love
they
that.
expect?
yeah.
First film I ever saw him in was Mean Machine. You ever watched Mean
yeah.
Machine?
Yeah,
Great
He
Billy,
played
yeah.
Billy the Limpet, and he
Yeah,
plays
yeah.
like a proper timid, and he doesn't play that character ever again in his life.
Yeah.
Is it a Guy Ritchie one, that?
I don't think it is,
Is
I
it
don't
like
think it.
shit, Guy Shitchy.
Yeah,
sort
it's
of copy?
it's the same style.
Yeah.
But great
Yeah.
film. You love that.
I had trolls. We all are trolls. That's why we're here.
I like the way, though, like any Cockney villain, like the Cockney villain setup is Billy, and then it has to be some form of crustacean.
Billy the
Billy
Fish.
the prawn.
He had a shellfish tattoo on his arm.
Fucking hell, it's Harry the Whelk.
That's your name now.
Harry the
Harry
Whelk.
the Whelk. That could be the character for today. That
yeah, Harry the
Harry the
Whelk.
fucking Whelk.
Harry the Whelk. My mate went at college. It had been a night, and he rang me up on my landline because when we had him, and he went, I heard you shag my missus. I was like, who?
Why are
He
you doing
went-
that?
he went, this is Harry the dog. And I was like, what's your wife called? And he went, Mrs. Dog.
What?
My cousin once prank called my grandma from a telephone box, and they were like, "We're gonna kill you." She's like, "Who is it?" And they went, "We're gonna kill you, grandma." Oh, and then legged it off. You can see them running.
One of the best prank calls. Well, me and my mates were around my house, right? And we were doing prank calls to different places. And one at lads who hadn't done a prank call was like watching us all doing them, and he was like, "Oh, this looks great." But he was like staying quiet.
How'd you do it?
Yeah, but he was just like excited by the prank calls we were doing, and he was like, "Can I do one?" I went, "Yeah, all right, you can do one, Chris." Anyway, he picks up phone, and we find this taxi company in Liverpool. And he dials
You
in.
mad bastards.
We're like, "Oh, we found this taxi company," and he rings. He goes up. He goes, "Hello, can I order a taxi?" And guy goes, "Yeah, where are you?" He goes, Matthew Street. He goes, okay, what name is it? He goes, Chris. He goes, okay, Chris, it'll be 15 minutes, and puts phone down. What are you doing? He just ordered a taxi. And then he went, fucking hell, no, let me do it again.
Rush, that is.
My mate.
What's it? He went, can I do it again? I went, right, yeah, go on, have another go. So he rings another Scouse taxi company. Right, and he goes, hey, all right. He goes, all right, mate. Ignore the accent, I'm going to try it. And he goes, I've just been in your taxi, and I've just got out, and I'm not happy, I'm not impressed. And guy goes, what's the problem, mate? And he goes, well, I've come out, and I'm covered in dust. I'm head to toe in dust. And he went, Scouts guy went, dust? He went, yeah, I mean, covered in dust. The taxi was full of dust. He went, one sec, mate. And then he's scrambling about. He goes, Gary, are you covered in dust? And then we're all pissing ourselves. A guy on phone goes, yeah, sorry, mate. Gary last week, he was covered in dust, so...
That is funny.
Oh my God, it was
them.
unreal. Yeah. So good, crank calls.
They are.
So good. Anyway, shall we get into it? I think we've had a good laugh there.
We've had a warm up, haven't we?
This is going to be all made up with Liam Pickford.
It's all made up, baby.
And we're back.
And we're back with Liam Pickford.
Seamless.
Yeah. So, Liam, you've done the pod before, but I'll explain again for listeners and viewers. So, in front of you, we've got 3 pots, starting sentence, end sentence, and lines in between to sort of throw a few curveballs or swerve balls into our story. Because this is a writer's room. You're the lead writer, and we're the little assistants helping you out.
The little assistant.
The little assistants. But before we get into it, we're going to build a character. So what would you like the character name for today to be?
What I'd like to do is a working class Downton Abbey.
Right, okay, yeah.
And
Down an alley, it's called.
That's great.
Yeah.
or Downton Shabby, I was going to suggest. Like, that is better though.
Yeah, down
That
an alley.
could be the tagline. Down an alley. Down shabby. Think about the
So
tagline.
I reckon just like Lord Daz.
Lord Daz.
Lord Daz.
Lord Daz.
Right, okay.
I'm pretty sure in
Lord
your
Daz.
last story, there was a character called Daz, and you were, in the bit, you were like, I don't think I'm difficult to deal with. He's even worse. If you've not seen episode 3, go and check it out.
Right, so it's Lord Daz. How old's Lord Daz?
Well, I reckon because he's Lord of Wythenshawe,
Wow.
he has to be quite old. So I reckon about 28.
Right.
Okay.
He's the oldest man in Wythenshawe.
And is it set modern day, or is it set earlier?
I reckon I want to contain aspects of modern day.
Okay.
Right, okay, so a bit like Handmaid's Tale, that sort of
What?
thing. Have you ever watched Handmaid's Tale?
Yeah, I get what you
Where
mean.
it's like,
Maybe dystopian almost. Like
Yeah.
it's-
Dystopian, gritty British,
yeah.
gritty British, gritty,
Yeah.
gritty. Like
Yeah.
Sean Bean
Yeah.
dry humping an ashtray kind of
Right.
bleakness,
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe alternate reality almost.
That's it. That's the only
Yeah.
reality I know.
But they fire muskets. You know what I mean? It's like it's old guns.
Who's been touching my muskets? I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You can have a go on my blunderbuss, but if you go near my musket,
Musket.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll shoot you and then it'll
What
take
were you
20
going to write
minutes.
down then?
I was just gonna write-
He was
He's just going to write bluskets.
He was going to blusk. You were about to write. What's he going to write?
I like the way he's got a pad. Lewis's ideas. Number 1, bluskets.
Yeah, on Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den ideas.
Yeah, come on.
You just got, I've got an idea. One word, bluskets. Like, tell us about your business. You just panic. Just says bluskets on the notepad. I don't know.
I need 100 grand. You get 10%. What's the plan? Don't you worry about it.
I thought, I'd come in and say bluskets and you just give me loads of money. But
Ages and ages ago. Do you ever remember an act called Nick Martinello?
vaguely.
He was in Manchester for a bit, and he had
The American guy.
Canadian
guy. Yeah.
He used to have a bit about doing a mass shooting with a musket. And and it was so funny because he'd fire it and go, "Oh, just you wait." And he's like,
Get out of line.
and I was like, "That is such a stupid bit," but yeah, very funny. Because obviously it takes ages to reload. Right. So he's 28, and we're saying it's dystopian, but is it like?
So it's modern day dystopia, but alternate reality. What I'm thinking is who's he living with? Does he have is he in a house?
Yeah, well, what he's done, he won the pools.
Right,
And
okay.
So he's joined his council house with 3 more council houses.
Right.
So it's a mansion. So,
Right.
there's like
Yeah.
different wings and stuff.
Has he knocked the walls through?
Yeah,
on the
but
other two?
badly.
Yeah, like in Shameless when they knock the walls through.
What if-
Yeah.
What if
Yeah,
he's not
yeah.
done the walls, but he's just taken out the fireplace and you have to like scurry through? It's like a cat flap into each house.
No, it's one of them. It's, you see them in like where they have where it's like a plasma with a fire on it.
Yeah.
He keeps throwing stuff at it, wondering why it don't
Yeah,
burn.
just logs on the floor.
Just fagged him. Like,
Active, that's funny. Yeah.
So it's 3 council houses connected because they have a Wythenshawe Manor, didn't they? It burnt down a few years ago.
Did?
Yeah, Wythenshawe Manor. Yeah, it was like Wythenshawe Park. It was one of the most haunted buildings in the UK.
How did it
Is
burn
that why
down?
they burnt it down? There's
what
other
you
stuff
asked.
they could have done.
No, I don't think it was the ghost.
It's haunted, burn it.
That's a solution in Wythenshawe for most things, isn't it? Broke the law, burn him.
So in this 3-housed mansion, council house mansion, who's living in it with him?
There's Lady Shirley.
Lady Shirley.
Yeah, and then there's Baby Keanu, Ray Sean.
He's like, is he an earl or is he?
Queen Letitia.
Are these all kids?
Yeah, and they're white as well.
Right,
And,
okay. So how many kids has he got?
like 9, I reckon. I think that's a sensible
Right.
estimate.
I think we stop at the ones in hills. Okay, he's got 9, but
I'm
yeah,
not making up 9 vaguely racist names.
yeah, just to make it easier for you. Yeah.
So Lady Shirley is his girlfriend, wife.
His wife, because she's a lady.
Right. Oh, okay.
I reckon there could be a mistress in the
The wing.
In the future.
Yeah.
the future.
Or already now.
the
but
waiting staff, the servants and that.
right. Okay.
I think that would be quite
And
cool.
just a quick one. How old is Lady Shirley?
Well, I was
28.
I reckon same age. I reckon
Same age.
Yeah, they've been together since
They
school.
met at the youth club.
Right. Okay.
And then, like, because they were she was judging who can piss the highest up the wall
Right.
competition, and she was just like so impressed by
His height.
his range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was good at writing.
Yeah,
You know, he wrote her
An
name in
old
there.
man,
Yeah.
an old man on the opposite side of the building thought it were raining.
It says marry me on the wall.
There's no clouds.
Yeah. He's got his gob open.
I've just got.
And now it's the golden shower hour with Lewis.
That's horrible. That is horrible. I actually had it as like it had so much pressure on it that
Yeah.
it's like actually taking away the pebble dash on the building.
That's exactly what it's done.
Right, yeah, you could take off graffiti.
Have you done that in a pub where you try and piss the chewing gum off your eye?
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
that a lot.
sometimes.
I do
Or-
You
that.
managed it.
Do you-
when someone's done a shit,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're trying to get off the little bits.
Skiddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I put chewing gum on my toilet. Just
You know,
so I can yeah.
there was a thing though where I think it was in it was in an airport. They put a fly, like a little fake fly, on the inside of the urinal, and they found that when guys would pee, they'd aim for it, and it actually stopped them like missing the urinal.
Hey, that's an idea.
Yeah, it was like freakonomics type thing. But yeah, piss on a fly, you don't go on the floor.
I just had an image of you doing it with the chewing gum, putting it in, pissing it off, and going, I'll have another.
It's not lost its flavour
The
yet.
last one.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. So they met at the youth club. How long have they been together then? Since they were like teenagers.
12, I reckon.
12.
That's a
Okay.
bit dark, actually. Sound like you now.
okay.
Out of darkness over there.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He's a lord.
So he just
How did he become
yeah,
a
that's
lord?
what I mean.
Well, he won the pools,
Yeah.
and
Bought the
it's a
title.
a detail I'd not considered.
No, maybe he's got it in them like freak events where there's no air and they've tracked through the family tree.
Yeah,
Well, you can buy your lordship, no?
I think he's got to have like money though. I don't know.
No, because I think if he's won the pools and he's thought, you know what, I'm feeling a bit. How much has he won? Like $8,000, or has he won like 100?
No, it's big money.
How
like
much are we talking?
$8,500.
Yeah. It was enough to get three council houses, but on rent.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
done the works without actually
Yeah,
having
yeah.
the
No
mortgage
planning
on them.
permission.
Yeah,
There's
no,
no-
but it's
yeah.
like a shameless sort of vibe, innit?
Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think he's bought this. He's thought, I need to separate myself from these fucking working class. And he's
Yeah.
bought the lordship, but he actually isn't that much better off.
Maybe.
It's perception,
It's
image.
like that fucking that program Channel 4 did, where it's like
Shameless.
the aristocracy, but they're all like they live in poverty.
Yeah.
And there's
Okay.
that one where the wife goes away, so he has to make tea for his kids, and he gets a chicken, but he never switches the oven on.
Right.
So it's just these really posh kids in tight clothes eating raw chicken.
Right.
I would love to watch that. You know I hate rich people. Yeah.
So in terms of like story arc, so we've got at the moment, we've got Lord Daz and Lady Shirley living with like 9 kids in a 3-housed council house. What does he want, Lord Daz? What does he want what he's not got?
Well, he's got everything. He's got plasma.
So he's got his TV. So is it like he wants more money? Has he ran out of money? Does he want a different mistress? What does he want?
Well, maybe he wants to, because if he's bought a lordship, maybe he actually wants to join the aristocracy. Maybe he's
applying.
I think.
Maybe he wants to be in the House of Lords.
I think he wants to be asked to do the Christmas light switch on at Wythenshawe Forum.
Yeah,
because they have Darren Day every year. And
right.
Don't
Okay.
like him because he does. You know what I mean?
So at the moment, he's sort of in contention for it. He's trying to turn on the Christmas lights.
It's like a show of like I've arrived. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you ask most at landed gentry, you know, they don't feel secure in the position until they're asked to switch to Christmas lights.
He wants long-term recognition.
Exactly.
Yeah. So maybe like Christmas lights or a statue.
And maybe a float.
Yeah. Something like that. I reckon like a centerpiece in
Christmas
Wythenshawe.
parade.
Right. Okay. I think it validates him, doesn't it? If who is it who usually does it? The lights.
Darren Day. Well, it's usually Darren Day or like they get one at Cranky's down.
Right.
Not both
Okay.
of them, that's loads.
Because I like the idea of him having to sort of like rally his community to vote for him. Do you know, to like get him to do the Christmas light switch on?
Yeah.
So he's got to. It's sort of that rags to riches story. He's got the riches, and now he's like, how do I convince these people to vote for me?
Yeah. So just if we're doing that, then the timeline of this is it's going to have to be winter. Yeah.
I think it's got to be winter. I like that cold bleakness. Like, and the servants are all there, like cutting down trees, but they're all from the park. You know.
Yeah.
But he's got them plasmas with fire. Yeah. And they keep trying. You crack that plasma.
Right.
Yeah, they're not a lot of Christmas trees. What type of trees are they? Pine trees. They're not pine trees.
Yeah, they try and cut down. Do you remember white Christmas trees?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
fake ones.
Yeah.
Come in with them.
Right.
My job to chop them down.
Right. Okay. So he's
The job centre sent him on Kickstart.
But we are building up on to Christmas then.
Building up to Christmas light switch on. Let's say that starts 1st of December.
Yeah, so maybe we're in like the November, start of November.
Start of November, and he's thinking, right, I've got my wealth, and how do I convince these people? It's going to be a public vote. It's usually Darren Day who gets the majority, but now he's thinking, you know what? I'm going to go for this.
Yeah.
And this it goes down in the history books then.
Yeah,
Who's turned on the Wythenshawe lights?
Yeah, maybe it's like the 100th anniversary.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Maybe it's like the 100th.
Televised. And because he's a lord,
Granada.
maybe the motive is, right, he gets TV coverage. It's the 100-year anniversary of Wythenshawe Christmas light switch on.
Right.
He knows there's going to be a TV camera crew there.
Well, of course there would be, yeah.
Granada tonight are there.
They're broadcasting it live.
Yeah.
And he's thinking, I've got millions of viewers here. I'm a lord. I've got millions. I've got
some old baggy marker
in his head.
Sat there watching it, frightened of the sea.
Millions of viewers.
He's got millions of viewers, and he's thinking, I'm going to do an appeal. Like, I am a lord. I want to be invited to the Buckingham Palace. You know what I mean? It's like his sort of...
Yeah, get me in the House of Lords.
It's his chance to be like, I'm a lord. I want to be in the House of Lords. I've not been invited yet. I want to know why.
Well, he'd have to go in a lead vest after today's news.
He would.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Let's move on from that one. Yeah.
Oh,
It's funny.
Right. Well, I think we've set the story up nicely. We know what the character wants.
Sorry.
So if you pick up, Liam, one of the green ones, there's going to be a blank. There we go. One of the green ones, and then if there's a blank, say Lord Daz into the mic.
Lord Daz had a recurring nightmare about being murdered.
We've had that one. That's got to go in the bin. We had that one last week.
Did we?
Yeah, we had that last week.
All right.
Just
Okay.
eating it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Spit out, you lunatic. Don't eat that.
Oh! I can't believe I'm still eating this.
Neither can I. That is wild. I imagine there's probably some child watching this and the mum's just covered their eyes when that's happened.
Well, we'll put another one on. Yeah.
It changes the rating to explicit.
Yeah.
Oh, First episode were good, but then, do you remember when he ate paper?
I can just imagine now you having a dream tonight of you getting murdered.
Very tripping because of the glue. It's like, I reckon just leave it.
Horrible. Lord Daz had witnessed a crime. This ties in, actually. Lord Daz had witnessed a crime, and he's now under witness protection.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lord Daz witnessed a crime and he's now under witness protection.
Yeah, because that had some tension, won't it? Because he's got to be back for December.
Right, okay.
Yeah, a crime in Wythenshawe.
Yeah.
What?
It should be, though, like, because he's obviously elevated social position now. I reckon he witnessed, like, some deer rustling.
Right. Okay.
He saw some deer being rustled. And
Do you mean some old lady?
no, he was sparking up behind a tree.
Yeah.
On the way back from a flat roof pub.
It's whalebone pipe.
And what is cattle rustling?
Yeah, I know what cattle rustling is.
Well,
Yeah.
have you ever rustled before?
No, but I've played enough Red Dead Redemption to know what it is. You know what I mean? You steal, don't you?
Why do you call it that then?
You just you sell them on at a discount rate because they know, as they do in the game, these aren't your cattle, and you're like, look, I'm just doing a job.
So, right.
It'd be like stealing a dog off someone.
Right, so he's witnessed someone stealing deer.
Rustling. Can we use the correct term?
Yeah,
Rustling, sorry.
Rustling deer.
Thank you.
Right, okay. So,
From
go on.
Dunham Massey.
Go on, Liam, explain.
Well, he's seeing deer rustling,
Right.
right? Which you don't want to be caught looking at deer being rustled.
No.
Right? Yeah. So he's a big witness now. So they've a good idea, actually. They've concocted this identity for him and this whole backstory. So actually it is a lie, but he started believing it because he's a cunt.
Yeah, right. I get it.
So his identity is like Lord Daz now, but before then it was somebody else because he was
Just Daz.
witnessing. He was witnessing deer being rustled.
Look, you're going into witness protection, right? Okay, do I need a new name? We're just going to make you a lord. Can you imagine that?
Nobody believe it.
They do the identities like you're in these 3 fucking cups.
Right, yeah.
Like 3 Pokemon at start of a game.
Right.
Pick which one. Bulbasaur.
You're a Chinese sailor.
Yeah, scrap that one. Next one.
Should we find out the end then as well?
Yeah, let's find out where it's ending. So if you pick up one of the red ones, Liam,
Right.
and this is where the story's leading to.
MI5 arrived at their door spelled incorrectly.
What is it called? M5I?
No, you put THIER.
That's probably Harry's one, that. He's got dyslexia.
Arrived.
Have you? Oh, right, sorry, I raised it.
It's all right, don't worry.
I brought it up.
It's just like Lewis every week.
Yeah.
Can you not read proper?
No, I can't.
Are you stupid?
Do the letters dance?
I used to have a green overlay as a kid, and then I got given glasses that had like different coloured tints in them. I was like, I'm not fucking wearing them.
What, you're like Ellen John?
Exactly, yeah. Kids at school going to play Crocodile Rock.
Look like them 3D ones made of paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you look a bit like Terry Edgerton,
Did
actually.
it just make people
I'll take
look
that.
slightly thicker?
Yeah, it was.
One with red, one in blue.
Yeah, it were a good look.
Everything's in 3D.
Yeah.
It's already in 3D, you lunatic.
Someone had signed them
Yeah. The amount of
with an
eye tests
Argos pen.
I went to where someone had their hand, they were like, better? And I'm like, it's still the same. It's still exactly the same.
It still says there.
Yeah. I always get there wrong because it's that should be at their door, right? Which should be THER. EIR. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so that's a good end. MI5 turn up at their
I'm
door.
just worried Harry will kill himself.
Yeah.
He's not going to do it now, William.
Hey, I'd never bill myself.
Yeah. I might bill everybody else here. But
Right, okay.
Right, so MI5 turn up at the door.
yes, that's
Which
the end.
ties in quite nicely, doesn't it? So at the moment, we know what. So do we need to find out what Lord Daz's identity was pre this?
I think it's just Daz.
I think it was just
It's
Daz,
just Daz.
Daz, he's a mechanic, I reckon.
Right, okay.
Well, not an actual mechanic. He tells people he's a mechanic, but he just had to pass spanners.
Yeah. He did all the work off his own drive.
He did.
He sweeps the floor. And mechanics.
Right. Okay. So before we said the national TV coverage was what he wanted, so we could say that he is a lord.
Yeah.
But now, is it like if he does get TV coverage, his identity?
Oh, Jeopardy, innit?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but that's the thing. He started to believe his.
Right. So he's
his
conflicted
character.
between whether or not he is actually Lord Daz. You know?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
he thinks he deserves it. He's like, yeah.
Like, his kids are starving, but every day Amazon delivers more roughs.
Right. I think he's witnessed a cattle rustling, right? And reindeer rustling. Deer.
Don't have to be reindeer's topical though.
But also, how long ago did he witness the deer rustling?
I think like
How
February.
long has he been in witness protection?
I think like February. I think he's
I
been...
reckon, yeah.
So a good bit of time.
I reckon 2 years because you need time to, for these delusions to manifest.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
sentence.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Right, so and how many deer did he see get rustled?
9.
That is such a shit amount. In my head, I thought it'd be like thousands. You know what I mean?
Hey, have you ever bought veal? It's quite expensive.
Yeah.
Isn't that the exact amount of reindeer though?
Where are you
On
from?
on Santa's sleigh.
Right. Okay, that's a fair point.
Dalsy.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's never heard a man from Bury say veal. It's
bought veal?
venison anyway.
Yeah,
innit?
venison, yeah. Well, exactly.
Yeah, I know,
I showed my true colours, didn't I?
What is veal? Rabbit.
Veal's like really young cow, isn't it?
Yeah, but calf.
It's like calf. It's horrible, really.
Not good.
All right. Okay.
Delicious.
You'd probably love it.
Yeah, he probably got that's on veal.
Yeah.
That's unveil.
You just
That's
got that
how
new
he
tagline.
fucking spells it.
Right. So, just to clarify, then, this happened in February of the
2 years previous.
2 years previous.
Yeah,
He's been in witness protection. The case is obviously building, and the person they're trying to there must be. If he's in witness protection, they've got to get enough
It's
evidence to
big
get this.
shit in a small toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's part of like a global thing of like deer are being rustled across the world, right? And he's seen it happen in the Northwest, and they're like, right, similar patterns elsewhere. You're going to fit into this court case. At the time, you're a lord. We're going to keep you in Wythenshawe, right? The 2 houses either side of you, we're going to evict them, right? And you can knock through. And this is where you're going to be. Just keep a low profile.
Yeah.
Lord Daz.
Yeah.
So I think across that 2 years, his life has changed remarkably. Like,
It has.
yeah, he's
got an air fryer.
yeah,
A double one.
He's leveled up everything inside and out. So like, does he? I can't imagine he has a car. Does he have like a stable?
No, he's got but it's I think he'd have his own zoo.
Right.
But like with them Chinese zoos where they just paint an horse and say it's a zebra.
Right. Okay.
And he's got something from Job Centre on secondment as his horse painter.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got the job set. They've said, "Oh, what are your skills?" "Oh, I'm an artist."
I'm an
They
artist.
sent around there.
I've just got the image. Do you know when you like brush a horse with a brush?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got someone with a roller. Just like putting the colour of elephant breath right on a Shetland.
Trying to tie a trunk.
Yeah. And then
To a
the
horse.
horse
To a Labrador.
one side of it is completely done, then it just goes to the horse. Turn. And it flips around.
Yeah, so he wants like all the excessive things of a lord.
Yeah, but
like,
he can't afford it.
Get it though.
Yeah, so I mean-
yeah.
yeah, he's doing it everything on a budget. So like he's got so like he just sits in a car instead of like being driven around.
But obviously, the thing which is like pushing him at the moment is the Christmas light switch on. Remember, it's Christmas light switch on.
He's trying to gain popularity. By
Gain
all these
popularity, but the conflict obviously is the fact that if he gets too high a profile, the people, obviously the police are putting him under witness protection to not get noticed.
Yeah.
Right. So go
maybe
on.
the police keep visiting, being like, Lord Daz, right? If this gets to a point where it's too big, obviously you're going to put your life and your 9 kids.
Your drive is full of quince.
What?
Quince.
What's that?
It's quince.
Like fruit jelly they have.
Oh, right.
Fucking Tory
You're-
cunts having cheese
yeah.
and that, innit?
Right.
You're the upper class man, I tell you. I think. What if he's like? No, that's what's that king called that wore a mask? Where maybe he wears like a mask everywhere to show his like seer. He has like his hair in front of his face. So
Right,
yeah. So no one quite recognises him.
Do you mean the man in the iron mask?
Yeah, it was King. It was King, wasn't it? It was a king in.
I don't know about that.
Well, what I'm thinking is,
No, you thought it was the man in the iron
yeah,
mask.
you did as well.
This is offensive, that.
Yeah.
Fucking boiling in here.
Yeah, that's got to get edited out, that bit.
Clever.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
And we're back.
Can we change the idea to the man in the iron mask?
think we strictly say no to that. There's a
But the thing is, there's actually nothing offensive about that term, really. The man in the iron mosque.
You tell me what he looks like in your head.
A mosque made out of iron and it's boiling off.
Yeah, I just think the amount we laughed.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it's a play on words.
Yeah, it's
a play on words.
Yeah, you work at school, pal.
Right.
I see what you put one out on your channel first, and then we'll put this out on the AllMadeUp one.
I'll put the clip out of you first.
And then subscribers skyrocket. Whoa, it's just like Andrew said.
Yeah, what kind of subscribers? Though?
Yeah.
Fucking Barry Goddard down the road.
He's got money apparently.
Right. Okay. So let's get this back on track. So what I'm thinking is, obviously, rising popularity is going to be difficult. He's got to maintain that. But Delusions of Grandeur, he's thinking he is a lord. He wants to get the high profile. He wants to be on TV. We know that. How does he try and get the people of Wythenshawe to vote him into doing the Christmas light switch on? How does he get them votes? Is he going door to door? Is he buying something for Wythenshawe?
He could promise people stuff that he has no hope of delivering.
Right,
Like
okay.
a Tesla.
Right, okay, so he's going door to door telling...
I'll get you a Tesla because I'm a lord.
Right, okay, so let's...
If you put forward...
Right, okay, how about this then? You play Lord Daz. You've knocked on a Wythenshawe resident's home.
Right.
Harry's a Wythenshawe resident.
Right, okay.
So knock on the door or press the doorbell, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Scene.
The Lord of Wythenshawe.
That's just a smack.
He's my he's got heralds.
Yeah, I announce him everywhere he goes.
And I love the fact that you played a trumpet, but it's actually a phone playing a trumpet sound into like a megaphone, right? Okay, yeah. So, what do you want?
Hello.
What do you want? Get back in the lounge, love. 2 minutes.
What a charming XL bully you have there. I remember I showed you that in a pub car back, Christmas past. I was wondering if it might be possible to canvass you slightly for my burgeoning title of the Christmas light switch on man at the Wythenshawe Forum this November coming.
So you want me to do what?
I don't know, Harry. I fucked up. The idea I had doesn't have as much traction as I thought it did when I arrived.
He wants you to vote
It's
for
got
him.
loads of traction. It's got loads.
Go again. I like this.
It's got bare traction, mate.
Yeah.
Like a Subaru Impreza.
The Lord of Wythenshawe.
Hiya.
I'm sorry I was late. I was having a shit. I was just wondering.
Do you live next door?
No, I live next 3 doors.
Right.
You've only got one, you fucking peasant. Fucking Billy, 1 door over here.
Try and get his vote.
All that a conservatory.
It's like Stockholm syndrome. It'd be horrible to everybody said they vote for you.
Maybe he insults him and says, your house is shit. I could actually help you out with that.
Yeah, he's like trolling them.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, I love him.
If you got a trampoline in your garden, why are you all so fat?
You live next door and you are Lord.
That's right, I've got fucking coat of arms and that. It's a tab. An iPhone, right? Can of breakers. And a dead dog. Right. That's how you know. That's how I know I've got shields and stuff.
Well, I'll vote for you if you get your Shetland to stop eating my grass.
I'm not. It's not a Shetland. It's a grizzly bear. Tell that lad to paint them proper.
Yeah. Why is it we got a saddle on it?
Have you never ridden a bear?
You never ridden a bear, you fucking peasant. Dude, now that's what we do, us, the rich folk. We ride bears and...
So, you want me to vote for you?
Yeah, I want you to put a good word in down. You know, the next time you're at Asda, you know, asking for change, right, you tell the staff there, right, that I should be the one who switches on Christmas lights, right? And I'll do him a good deal on wiring.
Right. Well, you got my vote.
That was that easy.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the old kind of, you know, treating me and keep. It was good cop, bad cop
Yeah.
in one.
Yeah.
Right, okay, you've gone to next door, Lord Daz, and
How many more times are we going to have to do
you're
this?
just going to canvass it once more to a single mother.
I've got the tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, single mother, Janine, 42, has come to the door in a dressing gown.
Oh, do you reckon single mum? I'm thinking
That's not Irish fantasy.
No, I'm just thinking.
She's in a prime.
What if it was like a teenage boy and his parents are out? You know what I mean?
Right, okay.
And it's that like, I just think that could be interesting because you still want the vote, and it's like, what are you going to do?
Okay then. Okay.
All right.
So,
The Lord of Wythenshawe. You all right, mate?
Where's your mum, that big-titted maniac?
I think she's out at her boyfriend's.
Which one?
Don't ask.
I already have.
Yeah. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Tell you what's really difficult. You don't try to improvise with someone who fucking shuts you down immediately. That's
Yeah.
the most difficult thing.
Oh, well, try and improvise with you then, son. That's the... Right, what do you want?
I want to know why you point a blue fist at me for no fucking
I
reason.
got this for Christmas.
It's me prosthetic hand.
Has your mum give it a wipe? It's me prosthetic.
It's all they had at the hospital. Right, what do you want?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
It's all they had left at the hospital.
So just let you know, I'm a massive Dan and Day fan. So you ain't got a chance here. I've heard next door we've got thin walls.
You're right, we have.
They have it all on.
So you're gonna have to do something for me if you want to get my vote, because you can vote at 13 here.
Do you want quavers?
Sold.
There we go.
Thanks.
right, okay. So let's say he's amassed some votes. He's pretty popular. He's gaining popularity in Wythenshawe.
Yeah, I think that's right. But I think the last stop on your bit here is the pub, right?
Yeah,
so it's the flat roof pub in the middle of the estate, right? And
It's called the Rat and Cunt.
It's next to the flat roof church.
Yeah.
Building that universe. with Master.
Why are all my ideas set in council estate?
I think you go in there and you give a hear thee, you know, I need your votes.
A rousing
I go in
speech.
on one of them bikes that you lean forward.
Segway.
Yeah, go in on one of them.
Right.
Okay.
But it's knackered.
But he's got a pony's head on it.
And stabilizes.
Yeah.
Those four wheels.
And it's playing like Land of Hope and Glory or something. I'm repeat.
Right.
Okay.
But no,
The Lord of Wythenshawe.
We're the three locals. Right. You watched the United game on weekend.
Yeah, shit, mate.
Awful. Absolutely shite.
Yeah, I watched it.
did you love?
You big titties maniac.
You never complained before, Barry.
You're right.
Ditzy bastard in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, Lord? I said you...
Whilst you've been sat here supping and talking about whatever it was you was talking about,
Yeah.
I've been canvassing the local populace to get me chosen as the man who switched on the Christmas lights at Wythenshawe Forum, which, as you know, is a big job. Don't tell me they've spoke to Shane Ritchie, because I'll fucking do him in. What I'll do, right? I'll chase him round Bagley on my four-wheel Segway.
Right, well, he's a massive Crankies fan, so...
What is it you want, mate?
I want to know if you've got pictures of the Crankies at that club. Are they fucking laminated? Like the Wankies when I saw him. Do you know what a cranky chief is?
This is stupid.
All right, make sure you use that one for your nose.
They're in the pub.
Right.
Doing a Thursday afternoon.
I reckon we just need that little rousing speech, don't we? That's what we're after. A rousing speech which is going to like encapsulate a pub
Well,
of
instead
voters.
of talking about cranky chief.
Yeah.
I think you got to walk in and we're the locals, right? And if you
I think we've been chatting. He's come in on the Segway, and we've just all turned our heads, and there's
Yeah.
that sort of like silence of like, who's this guy?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Me cape gets caught.
Yeah.
One at wheels.
Yeah.
So like that. What's the-
But they think you want to make eye contact with them.
No, it's like, is he trying to get Pip? What's he doing?
right, so you get off your Segway
Okay.
and you stand
Fall
on it.
over because
Yeah.
I'm caught in the wheels.
Yeah.
And people of pub, low bottom feeding, scum of the earth. I am your Lord and Master, Lord Daz.
Yeah.
And if you vote for us to switch on the Christmas lights at Wythenshawe Forum, I won't ring DWP on you. I won't tell your mum you've been selling washing powder as coke. And I'll not tell him about your laminated photos of the crankies that you've been peddling.
Well, so, he's got my vote.
Yeah. Blackmail.
Yeah.
Blackmail. Maybe that's it. You got dirt on everyone on the estate.
Yeah.
Right. So you put it in the Facebook group, being like, listen, you rats.
You fucking rat. No, do it on MySpace.
Yeah.
And then wonder why no one's replied.
No, I like the idea of like the town Wythenshawe Facebook group. And he's basically saying that, look, I've got dirt on everybody. Make me a leader. I want to turn on the lights.
He's gone live on it.
Yeah, he's gone live. Yeah.
Can I just interrupt?
Yeah. And
the Ashton Underline Facebook group wants this post. It just said, does anybody know Carol?
Okay.
Loads of people.
I think you've gone live on the Facebook group. You've waited for a few people to join. You're like, right, before I get started, I'm waiting till at least double digits on this, right? Yeah. And then you go, and then it gets to like 11. You're like, listen, you rats, you lot are going to vote for me. Lord Daz looking after you, turning the lights on. You know what's good for you. Otherwise, I'm turning you all in, you rats.
Yeah. Okay. And so he's
don't
got
you make me get my uncle down. Because, I mean, he shouldn't be out anyway, but he fucking will be doing if you start anything. Don't start any shit on me. I'm wearing a fucking ruff. And you know what that means? Wear rough, play rough.
So, just a quick, because we were talking about statuses on like town group chats, Facebook groups. I screenshotted one the other day. Cracked me up. I'll read it out to you. So someone posted, is everyone locally making pea soup?
That is wild.
It gets better. It was, is everyone locally making pea soup? Been 3 supermarkets this week for dried peas and none in stock. Kevin managed get one box on market for £1.10. Used to be 50p. Wouldn't serve him 2 boxes unless he bought ham hock. Seriously, I'm vegetarian, but still like a good pea soup. Like to make a good pan with 2 boxes, me. Plenty carrots, onions, and best stock. The world has gone mad. 88 comments.
That is funny. Chill your peas.
There was one in me a few months ago. There's like Friends in the Fallowfield Loop, it's called. And this woman was like, has anyone seen that aggressive cat? And then all these people going, yeah, seen it. It's massive. Then it was going on for ages. And then one woman wrote, yeah, and some of us have anxiety. And then like completely not related. And then she wrote, yeah, I saw the cat. It stood on its back legs and ran at me. This cat stood on its back legs and ran at her. Could you imagine? Oh my. It's like fucking Puss in Boots.
That is funny. Yeah, it had a little sword.
It stood on its back legs.
Yeah. Sounds Spanish as well, which is mad.
It stood on its back legs and ran at me. I was just like, no, it didn't.
Yeah. It's the size of an XL bully, but it's a cat.
It was a woman in a fur coat.
Right.
It was from his zoo.
So, right, we'll get back into it. So he's managed to gain popularity. He's got a good amount of voters so far.
Yeah.
So I reckon we get a prompt in. So if you pick up one of the yellow ones,
it feels
Liam,
like it's been about 2 years.
Yeah. And we're going to facilitate this into the story.
He's the best in the business.
Right, okay.
Okay.
He's the best. Right, okay.
Right.
So I've got an idea.
Yeah.
So who was it? Roger Stone? Donald?
Oh, yeah, like a guru.
Campaign manager.
Campaign manager.
Yeah.
And he, like Darren Day has... he's put out like an advert and it's got people talking and it's like, oh, Darren Day, like he's pulling out all the stops. So obviously Lord Daz is thinking, I need someone. And like this Better Call Saul character has sort of approached him and gone, you want to turn on the Christmas lights?
Yeah.
I'm the best in the business at making
He's like, I got Thatcher a second term.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's younger.
He can only afford Lionel Pinel's vinyls. And Lionel Pinel, he owns a vinyl shop. It's got a sale on. Right. It's had a sale on for years. And like he gets regular business, not loads. You know, it's enough.
Enough to get.
This is
And
the
he's
guy.
like-
This
yeah,
is the guy.
he's like the acumen, the business. You know,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
a strategist. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
Call him.
Yeah.
Okay, so what strategies has he got in store for Lord Daz to sort of?
He's got vinyl in store, but it always melts.
Right.
No, so what's Darren Day famous for?
Shagging.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah. I mean, your knowledge of disgraced 90s TV presenters is
No, as good as
probably not
yours.
as developed as mine. But
So maybe he's like, yeah, Darren Day's obviously got the following, the popularity already. He's done it for years. People are used to it. So we need to think of a tactic, and obviously that's why you've brought me in.
Yeah.
Like to think. Of
Maybe he makes a deal with this guy saying, if you sponsor me and this goes mad, we'll do vinyl for everyone in their houses.
Right. Okay.
And that can spread the word. You know what I mean?
He'll ban
But-
Spotify
but what-
within Wythenshawe.
Yeah.
He'll put a.
all the vinyl says Darren Day is a nonce on it
Yeah.
Right.
in order to curry favour.
Well, okay. I had it as like, he says, we'll vinyl your house. And they're all like, oh, amazing. But then when he gets there, he's like, we're doing Under the Stairs and that's it. So they think they're getting like the whole bottom floor done. He's like, no, you're getting about a metre.
You're,
Is it.
you're having the porch.
Yeah, and
That's-
it don't even match.
Right,
yeah,
in
so
my
he's-
head, when you were going on about vinyl, I was thinking like you was on about
music
a
vinyl?
record shop.
No,
yeah.
no,
Yeah, I thought
no.
you meant
Right.
music. So.
Right, okay, no, but I like that. Under the
Yeah,
so it's sort of
vinyl.
it's a shit deal, but everyone thinks that they're getting their own
Yeah,
vinyl.
yeah.
Right,
And
I like
they
that.
have to invite the mates. I'm going, fucking look at that good bit of vinyl there. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't it stairs there? Look at that.
But maybe this guy brings in like all the big people like to support him. So he's got like the windows and door fella in there.
Yeah, I said
like-
you buy one.
Yeah, yeah.
I said you vinyl, you get one free. I said you vinyl, you get one free.
Right now for a Christmas lights you turn on.
I always imagine that bloke wakes up in the middle of the night and his wife's next to him and he just shits her up by saying, you buy one! It's gone.
I've got it as so. He says he's the best in the business. He's this guy's approached him and said, look, I am the best in the business for vinyl, right? And if you say you're going to vinyl everyone's house who votes for you, again, we'll double down. The voting system is going to get more secure and even bigger outside of the estate. So yeah, that goes ahead. There is a line around the block, right, for people going to the vinyl shop.
People fucking love vinyl.
Unreal.
Easy to clean, isn't it?
It is easy to clean, especially if it's under the stairs and outside.
I mean, you get one of them flash mobs on it.
Yeah.
You're there seconds.
Yeah, you're laughing.
Are you laughing?
So yeah,
So he's got them queuing around the block,
queue around the block. They
putting
comment-
down deposits,
What, sorry?
putting down deposits for the vinyl,
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah, I imagine because he said he's had like a sale on forever.
Aye.
This is almost like stuff that's going out of stock or like off cuts.
Yeah,
So it's like because it's only a small space, isn't it? So people think, fucking hell, it's going to be unreal.
There's like bits where it's like 2 popes ago.
2 popes ago. Yeah. But yeah, they've so the queues around the block. They're getting the vinyl. They're voting right, and it's racking up. And I think there's a Granada. Are doing like, do you know, like when they do like
They
general
fucking
elections?
send not Andy Craig. What's he called? Paul Crone. Did you ever see Paul Crone?
No.
He'd get all the stories where it's like, and now we go to Cumbria, where this woman has a particularly large cabbage. And that'd be at the end.
Oh yeah, the big stuff.
Yeah, big
Okay,
stuff. Like
so
that.
why don't you play that news reporter, right? Okay, and let's say there's the votes have been coming in, and Darren Day at the start of the day is leading with like say 60%, right? And this vinyl ploy,
But what
has,
is a vinyl ploy getting them to vote?
yeah,
Oh right, okay.
yeah.
Right.
So the vinyl ploy is now.
Vinyl ploy sounds like a Dutch centre half.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good show.
I'm Vinyl ploy, play for the Port Vale.
He's not that fast, but he's got a great touch.
Does after dinner speeches.
Yeah,
yeah.
Crazy times with Vinyl ploy.
I like this guy.
I like vinyl. Can we have vinyl ploy? I've got to settle every against. Do you remember that Dutch centre back who used to play
I
for
think-
Macclesfield 25 years ago?
I think Vinyl Ploy is the guy who actually owns the shop. It's not called Lionel Pinel. It's called Vinyl Ploy.
Oh, that's so he's finished playing for
He's finished playing
Macclesfield.
football and he's opened up a
Yeah.
vinyl shop.
You know, men cannot live on after dinner speeches alone.
Right.
Men approached me, said your name fitting for vinyl shop and
Have you ever been?
also nefarious vinyl schemes.
This is wild.
Have you ever met a Dutch person, Liam?
No.
Okay. So it's just established this.
I have had a stroke though.
Darren Day was at 60%, right? And this vinyl ploy has helped. Listen to this sentence, right? This vinyl ploy has helped Lord Daz pull ahead in an
sound like you're on
election
Spice.
so he can turn the fucking lights on in Wythenshawe. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, welcome, right?
It's always like this.
And it's like a couple of weeks before Christmas now, and the news reporter is feeding back. Well, it's hossing up. You're leading up to Christmas. You know the Christmas lights debacle. Vinyl Ploy has stepped in to help.
This is the part of the news program for people who don't care about the Ukraine.
Yeah, which is still going on in this world.
Sorry.
Right. So the news reporter is gonna say that what's his fucking name? Lord
Daz.
Lord
Daz,
Daz.
which again, more publicity.
Yeah.
Lord Daz has pulled ahead in the build up
Yeah.
to the vote now, right? So
Well, in a fascinating turn of events, sponsored by Vinyl Ploy,
and he pops inside of the screen.
hello, buy the vinyls.
Yeah. Everyone's like, I thought it was a record shop.
Crazy patterns for crazy people.
Right, okay.
Anything from 7 meters squared to 49 meters squared. No 50 meter.
Yeah, and then the news reporter's like just pushing him out, it's just out of frame.
like,
Yeah.
By his face.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Every time he just Vinyl Ploy. But
So-
further and further away.
At the beginning of the day, Darren Day was
60% in the lead. But now, in a shock turn of events and some skullduggery, Lord Daz has pulled into the lead in this contest, which is part of the news programme that should bolster the human psyche and make things seem lovely. But actually, it just provides a window into the utter worthlessness of humanity. Back to the studio.
right. Nice.
Thanks, Ken.
Yeah.
Vinyl Ploy.
Right, okay. So he's pulled ahead. He's pulled ahead.
Yeah.
Is he gonna win the vote?
Well, I think
the-
he's got to.
He's got to win it, but maybe the news program, the detectives have watched it. You know, like the
Yeah,
people
yeah.
who are.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, he's getting most.
So should
maybe people have noticed
Should we
him.
play the cops here, right?
Yeah. So you've just watched the news broadcast.
On these newspapers.
Yeah. No. It's on him.
It's alternate reality.
It's a newspaper about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Say what, these plasma newspapers are heavy.
I imagine it's just on in the background like that, and that I'm chatting about. You seen that? You seen that sale on it? Vinyl Ploys.
Yeah, we should get some. You spell a lot of stuff, so it'd be good for us.
Yeah, it's not bad. That. It's not.
Yeah.
Hang on, you're a cop, aren't you?
Yeah, we live together.
All right. Okay.
yeah.
Sweet.
We're
We're both divorced.
We're also
Cool.
lovers.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right. So are you both cops?
Yeah, that's what I've
Right,
got.
yeah.
We're in the station.
Yeah, I know. So why would you ask him? You're a cop.
He asked me if I was a cop.
Yeah, I know,
Right.
but you're both cops.
Yeah, but he's mad, isn't he?
Yeah. Right, go on. See.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. This mad guy's won the. Darren Day's not going to be doing the Christmas lights.
Fuck, you know who that is, right?
Who?
That's that Daz lad that from 2 years ago that witnessed the rustling of them reindeer.
I thought it was normal deer.
No, they were reindeer, them.
Oh yeah, 9 of them, weren't there? 9 of them.
Yeah.
Big news in Dunham Massey. That.
It was a global event. It was happening all over. We put him in under witness protection.
What? He's on. He's putting himself on
We
telly.
said we should. He's getting too big.
Yeah, well, someone needs to go and rein that lad in, don't they?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Reindeer him in.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Darren Day, so I'm going to be gutted, to be quite honest. That I don't really know what he's famous for. Apparently, some
Shagging.
Yeah, some shagging in the early 90s.
Yeah. Right. I've got an idea. Right.
Yeah.
We'll go down there. We'll have to knock on. We've got to tell him he's got to reel it in. Right.
He can't do the lights.
Yeah. And if he doesn't reel it in, we're gonna have to move him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can't keep him where he is.
No,
We can't give him a new identity. We'll just have to hide him.
Yeah.
He'll have to come live with us.
Well, yeah, and I live.
can't
with
have
you,
that.
And I live with you, and I hate it.
I know,
So
yeah.
imagine having to live with.
It's just logistics. We're getting vinyl done next week.
Yeah. If he spills a lot, I'll also be spilling a lot as well.
Just on this, right. So Darren Day is best known for his TV and stage career, rising to fame in 1993 with the lead in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoats.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, you love that.
So what I'm thinking is maybe the detectives, in order to boost Darren Day, because they need him to when the Christmas light switch on, they start promoting it. Do you know what I mean? They maybe put on like a stage production.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think how to...
What if they just pump it through the police radio? They're like, all the officers out there, if you could do us one big favour this evening, if you could please vote for Darren Day in the Wythenshawe Christmas switch on, that would be superb.
Yeah, I like that.
That's Vinyl Ploy's wife.
Yeah.
Super.
No, yeah. So maybe at this point we get another prompts.
Well, yeah, what I'm thinking is, because the end prompt, because we're going to have to wrap it up in like the next 5 minutes, ideally, is Lord Daz witnessed a crime and is now under witness protection. That was the start. But then to finish it, it was MI5 was knocking at the door.
Yeah.
No? So we need to get from where we are now to MI5 knocking on the door.
Yeah, well, I think we've left the station, right? We've gone to the house, and on the way across, we're trying to think, right, we've got to rein him in. We then get a phone call, which is like, MI5 are coming at the exact same time because they're like, this is out of your control. You fucked it up that much. That this is, he's part of a global operation.
Yeah, because millions of people watch Northwest tonight as well, so they would have seen it.
So you've got 2 cops and MI5 going to a council estate in Wythenshawe. Right?
The Christmas light switch on.
The Christmas light
which
switch
is happening today,
Yeah.
tonight.
And what was the final prompt again?
Which they think is going to deliver the Lord.
yeah.
As it turns out, it's my 5.
It's my 5. Go on, what was you going to say?
What channel this will be on?
What was the final prompt? Sorry.
MI5 showed up at the door.
MI5 came knocking at the door. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Maybe. Also, maybe what's it called
Vinyl Ploy.
Vinyl Ploy. Maybe they're like, I recognise him from somewhere else, and actually he's also undercover. He's like an ex-arms dealer or something.
Or maybe Vinyl Ploy is the mastermind.
I think Vinyl Ploy should be the.
Yeah, he's the deer rustler. He is like the kingpin of deer rustling.
How's he kept the shop open?
Yeah, all the vinyl's made out of antler.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm thinking. Everyone in Wythenshawe's gathered around this big Christmas tree, which isn't a Christmas tree. It's like an oak. But like they're all gathered around it.
It's a palm tree.
Palm tree.
A car on fire.
It's a car on fire, yeah.
Hey, don't knock it. You've tried putting baubles on a palm tree recently. Keeps cutting through string.
All of them are gathered around. Big tree. There's a big stage. Who's like the TV presenter on stage? Like
Mayor of Wythenshawe.
Terry Christie,
right? Okay. So you've got Lord Daz to the side of him, Darren Day at the other, and it's going to be like they're going to do it like a boxing sort of, raising the hand. Yeah. And as soon as they've raised it up, it's like, right, we're going live in 5, 4.
That's professional. That.
Yeah, I like that. So I imagine MI5 dropping in before the broadcast goes live. You know what I mean? They've got to sort of
stop it transmitting
or take Lord Daz out.
Like kill him.
Well, MI5 don't have to knock on Daz's door. They can knock on
Vinyl Ploy.
Vinyl Ploy at the end. It doesn't have to knock on his door. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that could be.
Oh right, okay. It's a cross cut, right?
Yeah.
So 5. So it's the crowd are doing a countdown to the person who's going to win it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As that's happening, you're seeing MI5 like chopper in, run in, float into the scene, and you think that they're going catching Lord Daz, when in fact, essentially what I'm trying to say is the transmission happens and he goes live, but they've took out Vinyl Ploy, so everything's okay. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Right.
So Vinyl Ploy is at his home now, thinking, what?
Such a stupid fucking name.
Vinyl Ploy.
So actually, it's not really like a clear end, because do we know he does turn the lights off?
I've already signed a deal.
Okay.
It's going to be a trilogy.
Right. Yeah, so maybe we don't know.
Ploy trilogy.
Yeah, so it's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and it's like, is Lord Daz going to be the person who turns on the lights? Is Vinyl Ploy going to get found out by MI5?
It finishes on a cliffhanger.
It finishes on them going, dum, dum, dum.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Hey!
Hey! Hello! Guys, welcome!
Yeah.
And there's a shot, they knock on the door, and then it's a quick cut to Vinyl Ploy, and he's putting antlers in like a backpack, and he just turns like that, and then it just goes poof.
Yeah,
and like
funny.
cut to black.
That's funny. I imagine it being like in a bin bag and it's pasted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's like a few of them. He's tried it a few times.
He's rushing, and he's splitting.
These bin bags very low quality.
Yeah.
What's
Or
the other way I cut vinyl.
What if it is that they knock on the door, vinyl ploy turns, and do you know when you like mount a stag's head on your wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. The inside of his room is just engulfed in antlers. It's like it looks so. He's in the middle of it.
And he opened like, would you like a cup of tea? And he opens the cupboard and just antlers.
Yeah, so he's like the master. Yeah, he's such a good
He's walking up
character.
his stairs, it hurts his feet. He's
Yeah.
like,
Ouch! Ouch!
sleeping on antlers.
That is.
No, yeah, that's why I think it ends with a knock on the door.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Yeah, okay.
I like that.
He's there trying to inject an
Yeah.
antler.
Does he hear the knock and go, "Oh dear"?
Oh no! Shit! The police.
Blush.
I think that we've wrapped it up.
Yeah,
haven't
I
we?
think we've wrapped it.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Just when you think they can't get any more insane,
Yeah.
You come on.
vinyl.
That was fucking mad.
Thank you.
Vinyl ploy.
Vinyl ploy. I want him to have his own mini-sit. That's what I'll do next time.
Yeah, I think he needs to return.
Yeah, it could be like a prequel. How he became this mass criminal.
Well, yeah, because obviously he was a famous semi-famous for Macclesfield, wasn't he, as
Yeah.
well? So he's had that career in life as well.
Yeah.
Macclesfield, Arbroath, Hearts. He'll have played for Hearts, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackpool, Morecambe, and then Fleetwood.
Like Solihull.
So, yeah. Solihull Arse Raiders, whatever they're called.
And then he's ended up on a council estate.
What are we calling this? Because I think we could come up. Didn't you say it
I
was
said down an alley.
down in alley instead of Downton Abbey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Lord of the Manor, Lord of the.
I think down in alley's.
Yeah, down an alley, yeah.
I think it was just nailed instantly.
Down an alley it is.
Yeah, when's
Yeah.
your special, Liam? When's your special? What date was it again? 3rd of
March
March.
the
3rd of March, yeah.
Lafayette.
Can they get it? Can they get tickets on the Lafayette's Instagram or on your Instagram?
I don't know.
Well, you know, maybe let's find out.
If you want to come, then do. If you don't, I don't give a fuck.
What's the hour called again? What is it?
Strike.
Why is it called Strike?
Because I minding my own business. That's why. No, strike is crying, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's striking, yeah.
Yeah, so it's from that. I've not written it, and I'm not going to. Well, you know, what else are you going to pay? Spend £7 on?
You could watch a film.
Could feed your kids.
Yeah. Imagine not feeding your kids. to go and watch Strike.
Well,
Sorry,
he said that. Yeah.
Sorry, kids.
It's a laughing at it. Sorry.
But Dad, we've not ate for days now. Sorry, kids. It's just,
Tyrone's eating one of his shoes.
I've just come across this podcast and this fella on it called Liam. He's doing a show called Strike.
I really relate to him.
I'm gonna.
Things he says about Dutch centre backs, you know. That's the comedian I've been waiting for my whole life. Really.
One that
voice of a
stops you
generation.
feeding your kids. Yeah. That's
It's
funny.
like the kids are like, yeah, I just love live comedy. He never feeds his kids. He's always watching.
They're like,
He's always watching new comedy channels. He loves a work in progress season. His kids are like, ah.
he's like, no, the kids like try to lick the last remnants out of a pepperami wrapper. Keep supporting live comedy.
Oh wow.
Protein.
This has been wild.
Kids get taken off him, but the well funny.
But they see the funny side.
Tell you what, they might have rickets, but they could spin a yarn, those little fuckers, can't they?
Yeah.
Go on, Gary. Take us out of this one.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching and listening, everybody. I've really enjoyed that. It's been absolute mania. But yeah, pleasant. Yeah,
Pleasant.
I've not laughed that much
Like
since
a-
your last
that's what I mean.
episode.
It's-
Like a box of Bendix.
You'll
Pleasant,
either be on board with this episode or you'll be like, that was fucking nuts.
I was so on board. It was.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Either way, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, please tell people about the pod and our show on the 12th of March. We're doing a live show of this in Manchester. So yeah, come and check that out. Tickets are on sale now, and they're only a £5. So you know, it's
Right,
pennies.
you've just undercut my fucking show.
Yeah.
Minus £7. I'm doing it like the week before. Mine's only £5.
That dad's like.
£13 quid
Yeah.
altogether. Dad. 12 quid actually.
That was for our toothpaste.
Yeah.
There's Cresting cupboard.
Use cement.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
This has been All Made Up with Ian Pickford. Thanks for enjoying. Good night.
It's all made up.